Hey, good morning. It is Sunday, and I spent way too long last night watching James Corden's carpool karaoke's. Like, literally hours. I did other stuff in the background, but I would say a lot of my energy was spent watching carpool karaoke. And it's a funny feeling because it should be okay, I'm allowed to do whatever I want, but I feel kind of guilty for wasting time. Like I should have been doing other things and getting ready for the school year, and instead I watched people sing. Then I went to bed. I slept a little too long again, which made me have dreams this morning, and I hate that because my dreams aren't kind to me. My dreams tend to be about my relationship, and I can't remember the dream so well at this point, but basically the dreams are happy and I wake up and I'm sad. And as a result this morning, I'm dealing with a fair amount of anxiety. I tried to do some work at the house and it's just not working. I'm not in a good place. I keep getting triggered by music and I just want to run away. So I'm going to go up to the barn. I'll do some work up there. I just do better when I'm around people. So I'm gonna go seek out some people and have a lesson. So 2 lessons in 2 days is kind of awesome. I don't know if it's a kindness they're doing for me as sort of well, back to school so you won't get to ride as much or what, but I'm grateful. So I think it'll be a lesson with a couple of my barn friends, and I'm really excited because those are fun too. It was super fun yesterday for it to just be me. It was really special because it was a combo thing. Not only was it a lesson, when you stop and take a break, or when I stopped and took a break, I just talked to my teacher in the middle of the ring for a little while. And we've had a couple of those little mini sessions where we just talk for, 10, 15 minutes sometimes. Just relating to somebody else that way is really special. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for all these wonderful, unexpected moments that have happened this summer. I'm grateful for people and the kindness of people that haven't always known me very well, but have taken the time to get to know me. I'm so appreciative for that. I guess it makes sense, but the end of summer has always been hard. You know, as a student, summer represents freedom and fun, and going back to school is no fun. I remember my first serious girlfriend who I was in love with. I was crazy about her. And the summer after I graduated from high school, she was a year behind me. I was going to be a freshman in college. She was going to be a senior in high school. That summer was just wonderful. We were together the whole summer and out and about, and it was amazing. And the end of that summer was, it was devastating because I was going to go off to school and she was going to stay at home, and I was so in love with her. That was hard. And some of the songs of that summer were particularly potent for people like me who are suckers for sentiment and songs. It was hard. At the time I was super into REM. I still love REM, but when you're into a band on that level that just connects with your soul, and each song you find is secretly about you, and you're just I had a lot of those. Oh yeah, it was REM, Tori Amos, and yeah, I felt differently about music then. My connection to it was different. It was definitely more album listening than just single tracks. It was a different relationship to music. But people still make albums, and I don't tend to buy music the same way I used to. I guess none of us really do. What's interesting is that in a breakup or in a low point, I usually turn back to music. Oh, well, I was going to say, I don't feel like I've done that here. Yeah, maybe the entire Hamilton soundtrack. I guess I have turned back to music. I've just used it in a different way. I've used it as a way to keep my mind occupied. In breakups in the past, you listen to the sad songs and you dwell and you pine, and I haven't really needed music to prod me along that path this time. I've needed music to kind of save my life. This has been a different one for sure. So take that back. Music, very, very useful in a breakup. Use it however you need it. Yeah. But yeah, that was a tough summer, and going off to college and her being in high school was so incredibly hard because I was so madly in love with her, and the distance was tough. So there's always that bittersweetness to it. And I think that's washing over me today too. Tomorrow I am back to work. And coming into this summer, I was freaked out. I was scared and nervous, and I didn't know how to fill my time. And I'm not going to claim that I've got it mastered now, but there was so much stress about how to fill my days and what to do and where to be and what to plug in between when I wake up and when I can go back to sleep. And in that time, I have met a group of people who, on whatever level, have accepted me and made me feel welcome. And when I leave, want to know when I'll be back around. And it probably seems silly to get choked up at that. But when you feel incredibly lonely all the time, as I do, that is so meaningful. I found a sense of place. Total place? No. I mean, do I belong? I have no idea. But I can with some confidence say they don't mind having me around, and I'll take that. That's good. Tuesday, when I'm probably in a meeting I don't want to be in, or having to do adult things, I will miss the barn. Wednesday, when I'm in mediation, instead of getting to take a lesson, I'll miss the barn. You know, when I'm sitting there looking at my wife, who's looking at me coldly or with severe dislike, I'll miss the place where I feel welcome and okay. I think that's the kind of unique thing about these videos is it would be awkward for me today to try and express how I feel to them, because it would change everything in the present tense. But months down the line, they may look back on today. For a lot of people, maybe today won't even be a particularly memorable day. It will just be, you know, a day towards the end of August. But if in the future they can find out that today was meaningful and special to me, maybe that will be cool. And I wonder what going forward will look like. I wonder if I'll do midweek trips up to the barn. I wonder what my schedule will look like. Will I leave school, grab the dog, and go up to the barn for 2 hours a couple times a week? Will I shoot sunsets? I'm not looking forward to getting divorced. I'm not looking forward to this process. It's going to be hard and painful and technical and scary, particularly if lawyers get involved. Like, I don't have a lot of money, so the threat of having to hire a lawyer who charges hundreds of dollars an hour, like, holy, but he's amazing, that scares the crap out of me. It scares me to be so involved in something I don't want to be involved in at all. Thinking about mediation on Wednesday and how adversarial my wife is towards me, that's hard. It is this way because she did it. And at therapy the other day, I said something about her being angry because of things I said to her boyfriend the other day at the barn. And my therapist was like, that little incident, like that little instance versus the totality of everything she's done. My therapist was like, no. It doesn't give her any license. Like, no. She can't act the way she's acted and expect that I'm going to be a perfect gentleman throughout. I have been. I've been really, really, really good. But to what end? My acting with dignity and classiness and self-restraint has gotten me 0. It's got me absolutely nothing. It's gotten me no respect for my wife. It's gotten me no consideration. Nothing. She is just waiting to be done with me. While the divorce process will be hard and difficult and painful and technical and scary, I look forward to being through it, to seeing what the landscape looks like on the other side, because I can't see it right now. And I don't know how broke I'll be, or how in debt I'll be, or how raked over the coals, or how well it might go. But I mean, honestly, what does well look like? Got a new game coming up. We're playing Is He Here? So apparently the rules are I'm gonna pull into the barn and drive partly down the driveway. And if I see his gray Prius, I have to throw my car in reverse and speed up and out of the barn. I didn't know that part of the game. I'm not as good a backer-upper as he is. Okay, put the code in. Driving through the gates. Peeking down. Is there I don't know. Let's see. The realtor's here. The dressage woman is here. My barn friends are here. Joseph's here. Greg's here. Larry's here. Oh, people I like are here. Dom is here. Neat. This is better than I thought. Yay! I didn't have to speed away in reverse like a chicken shit. Awesome. I'm at the barn. I'm gonna enjoy this day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you more later. Hey. Hey. Hi. wanna hang out? Okay. Hey, I just want to say hi, and I'm so sorry that you got adopted by who you got adopted by. Yeah, hopefully the future is better for you. Okay. Good luck in life. Sorry you got who you got. Yeah. I just want to say hi real quick and say again, I'm so sorry that you're stuck with him. I know it's a tough thing to have to deal with. It's gonna be a tough life for you, but if you can get out and run, do it. Just run, okay? All right, I'll be hoping for you. I'll see you later. Hey, how the heck are you? How was your Sunday? Mine was super. As with most days here at the barn, I stayed longer than I planned, and I'm totally okay with it. My lesson went really well. It was a long lesson because it was me and somebody else, and then 2 other people, all of whom I know, all of whom are great. The lesson was supposed to start at 11:30, and it was hot, so my teacher was like, why don't we just start earlier? And everyone was like, okay. So everyone kind of sort of tacked up together and sort of went to the arena together and warmed up together, and everyone was like walking and trotting and cantering, and it was just fun. Like everyone was just doing their thing, and it was kind of a cool community thing. I really, really love that. Then we had a lesson and we'd sort of take turns. So 2 of the people would do poles for a little bit, and then we would do little jumps for a little bit, and then, you know, it's just sort of back and forth, and then you'd watch the other people and tell them how good they looked and how well it went, and it was just, it was neat. For the days where I love having a lesson by myself because of the focus, this had a different nuance of community. It was people all trying to do better at something that they love. 2 of the people finished, and then she set up more jumps for me, and I got to jump more, and it was great. I'm so grateful because 1, I love doing it, and 2, it's just good for my soul. I don't think about the crappy things that are going on in my life. Well, that's going on, and that's so good. That's so amazing. My real estate agent texted and said the guy who saw it the other day, who was really interested, wants to come over and see it at sunset tonight. On the one hand, you know, part of me is like, oh God, and the other part of me is like, of course. Like, you're buying this place for the view, for the sunset. So to want to come over and see what a sunset looks like, I would do that. I would absolutely do that. I am zooming home now to clean up a little, you know, run the vacuum around, do the counter, you know, do all the things I do so it looks and smells really good. And this is where having the other house is nice, because I don't have to be stressed. I'll go to the other place, and you know, they can look at sunset, they can hang out as long as they want and take it all in, because I'm not displaced downstairs. I don't know how she came up with the prices she did for this stuff, but she is all over the place and just simply not right. It's like she just made stuff up. You know, and then you think, did you make up stuff thinking I just wouldn't do the work? Like, what I'm trying to ascertain is, does she think I'm such a pushover that I'll just take whatever I'm given from her? Like, does she have so little regard for me that she's like, whatever, he'll do whatever I say? And sadly, part of me thinks, yeah, maybe. I hate thinking that way because I'd like to think I'm deserving of more from her. She's known me for a long time, but I don't exactly know who she is. So she seems to have inflated prices for the things that she's giving me, and deflated prices, or not even put prices, for the things that she wants. And the columns on the spreadsheet say she wants, and I think it says can have. So it is her sort of doling out, like, I'll have this, you can have this. Whereas if I were going to make a spreadsheet, I'd say, you know, Ken is interested in, she, you know, or I would just make it more equitable sounding. You know, not I want this and she can have whatever's left. But it is so indicative of what she's done on the spreadsheet. Like, it is consistent across the board. She does have this air of superiority, and it shows everywhere. On the phone today, with more certainty, talking to somebody, I talked about the fact that I know it's over. I know she's not coming back. I don't want her back. She's not a good person. I believe that. I don't know who she is. I used to believe her to be amazingly good, and the person that is now is not the same person. And I feel very compelled, and I'm still trying to figure out why, to get in touch with his parents. They're on Facebook. What I want to do, what I'm compelled to do, is just say, hi, my name is Ken, here's my address, here's my phone number, here's my email address. I just want you to know that I'm a real person. I'm a school teacher. I was in love with this girl for 7 years. We were together for that long. It was all really good until she stopped, until she flipped the switch and started a relationship with your son while she was married to me. We're still married now, and she's living with your son. This is an atypical situation. So I don't know how I've been sold to you or how I've been described to you. I just want you to know that I'm very real. It's one of those protest too much things. I don't want to be like, I'm a really nice person, blah, blah, blah. But more just like, hey, this is a really odd situation. So if you have questions, call me, email me. I'm here, and I would be happy to talk to you. And I know on some level that probably crosses a line, but it wouldn't be disrespectful. It would just be, I wonder if they wonder about me, or if I've been described to them as terrible, or she wasn't in love with me, or, you know, if you were her, how would you tell the story to your new boyfriend's parents? How would you describe me? She felt something for him she never felt before? Well, that's the same thing she said when she fell in love with me. And I wonder if they understand the severity of the devastation she's sort of laid upon me. And I just want them to know things like, she used to have a Facebook account with pictures of our lives and our adventures, and she deleted that and started a new one. She used to have an Instagram account with pictures of our lives and me and things we did together, and she deleted that and started a new Instagram account. She's cleaned the slate. She has wiped away her history, and she's presenting to them whatever she wants them to know. There's something weird about that, and I wonder if they think it's weird. I wonder if they're like, our son is dating, is living with, is in love with this girl who doesn't seem to have a history. Why doesn't she have a history? Why has she wiped it all away? I think that's weird. I think there's something severely wrong with that. Is she ashamed of her life with me? Was I a 7-year mistake that she made? Am I a colossal regret? Why? Why wipe this all away? I really want to do that. Other positive barn things. He didn't show up at the barn. She didn't show up at the barn. I didn't have to deal with any of that crap. Yay, that's good. I cannot believe I have to go back to work tomorrow. I'm really not looking forward to those conversations of, what did you do this summer? Where did you go? Oh my God, that's amazing. That sounds incredible, blah, blah, blah. I don't honestly care. The people I care about, I've stayed in touch with. So in my building will be a taco shop. It's just not open yet. Okay, I'm gonna go home. If I don't see you later, I will definitely see you tomorrow. I love this house. Look at how nice it looks. It's pretty wonderful.